Christmas season is arriving very soon in the next few days, the most wonderful time of the year. And I really wanted to do a video for you to be able to go through these beautiful holidays in the best way possible. I want you to have in hand and in mind some tricks and hack so you can biohack your experience, regulate yourself, and have something to ground or to connect whenever you need. I'm sure you know how challenging this time can be, but I also want to tell you that there are ways to ease and to just collect memories and enjoy this time. So let's dive into it. I want to talk first about the emotional biohacks and the expectations that we may have towards Christmas time versus reality. And yes, there are a lot of things that we cannot control, but what we can control is our expectations, our intention, and our why. So let me explain a bit better. By setting an intention and knowing why are you going to this Christmas? Why are you flying over the globe to meet your family? Like, what is your why? You may have it in you already, but defining your why allows yourself to have an anchor. So if anything goes wrong during the Christmas holidays, you can step back and know, oh my God, like, what is my why? What was my why? I know why I came here. So let's focus on that. So usually the why is very simple. It's just that it's family and you want to spend time with family. And you're very happy. You're so happy. And also I would say that Christmas season and these holidays with all the charming traditions, the Christmas tree, the lights in the streets, the gingerbread and all these like treats, all this tradition, the cooking, the spending time with family by the fire, like all of that is filled with a lot of memories. It's waking up with memories in us, and it's really also a way to collect memories. But it's also a time of the year where it's the end of the year. So people usually are exhausted, like we have a lot of pressure at work. It's winter time. We may feel like cold and we may be triggered in our human system. I mean, there is a lot of reasons to explain that people may be stressed and tired at the end of the year. So you have the excitement of going to meet your family and spend the time together, but most of the time you can also have frictions and disagreements because we're all different and we are also evolving and growing and living life in different environments and with different people, having different lifestyles and routine in a different city or country. So that means culture and different, like really completely different routines and daily life. So it's very important to know your why. So that's my first advice. Remember your why, know your why, and from that why, choose to have an intention. What your intention can be. Like I would say for myself, it would be I'm going to Christmas to spend time with my family, to collect memories and really try to create special moments with each of them and also with all of them at once. Like cooking with my mom, doing some cool things with my nephew and nieces, having a catch up time with my sister, like these kind of things that really fill your cup, the family cup, like it's really creating special memories with each of them. That's my intention. So my intention would be to have a best time, to really make sure um, that these moments are filled with happiness and joy. So how do we bring happiness and joy to the table? We can put some music on. We can have like a good vibe and a smile on your face, like these kind of things that are inviting. So they're inviting the other people to be in the same vibe. And also, maybe the intention will also be to decide to leave the frictions or the differences at the doorstep. Like, really being aware that we are all different beings and there is no need to be right or wrong. There is no need to be better or more this or that. Like, there is no point, because my why in that moment is to spend time with family. So yeah, like, the intention is like that everything goes well in that moment. So I will invite you to do this. Then I want to talk about the energy and nervous system biohacks, because it's very important to be able to regulate your own self, your own energy and nervous system on your own. So you can maintain, you can prepare, you can maintain, and you can rewire whenever it's needed. So my secret morning activation is to go running. So usually when I spend Christmas with family, it's in the cold, it's winter time in France, and I like to go running during these days. It feels like a reset button. So I wake up, I drink water, I put my clothes on, and I go running around 20 minutes. So it's very challenging for the body, but it's a very good way to wake up, also to get moving, to have my body moving, my lymphatic system moving, and also the fact that it's in the cold really triggers my body in a way that is benefiting me after. So I go running, I'm brave, I go out in the cold, and when I go back home, I usually pour like I squeeze a lemon and I drink in a hot water and I meditate to ground. So the goal is to go running to reset the nervous system, reset the energy, and feel like, I would say, full of vitality, and then ground that energy, like really create an anchor for the day and remember my intention for the day and for the holidays. So that's a very good way to start. And I would say that it's good to take breaks. No matter what you're doing during these holidays, whether it's like full on family or you're also meeting some friends, or doing some cooking or some activities with the kids, or like whatever you're doing, I think it's very good to retire 5 to 10 minutes in between, like having these in between moments. So you get to recharge, you get to reconnect with yourself and see how you feel. Because if you stay in the go all the time, you're all the time with people, surrounded with people that are like happy to see you and they want to spend time with you and they're talking with you, like you're all the time activated and all the time stimulated. This is exactly when you lose that connection and um, that connection with yourself that would tell you this is too much. So by retiring a little bit and just like, I don't know, you can create a safe space in this house, or you can go outside and walk for 5 minutes, or you can sit and meditate again, just to reset and refine alignment again. Like, reconnect to your why, your intention is really, really beneficial. Why not having a power nap? Like, I talked about that power nap, which is like a 20-minute nap. No more. During the day is also very good. As I was saying before, it's the end of the year. A lot of fatigue has been accumulated, and maybe also like some stress, anxiety, and just like burnout and everything. So remember that even though you want to spend time with family and friends and just enjoy these holidays, it's also a time where you are probably off work or you have less work and a time where you can rest. You have to create space and make time for rest and just like like just like ground, let go everything that happened this year and just like allow yourself to rest. Even if it's 5-10 minutes during the day, a 20-minute power nap, remember that resting is so important and it really helps you to stay regulated. And also, the sleeping time. If you can have a good sleep, it's amazing. It's really going to help you to stay healthy and grounded and good in your mind and all of that thing. Also, if you know yourself or if you don't, I'm going to tell you, like, as soon as you feel you're going to react to something or you're getting triggered by something, it means that you're already dysregulated or that this is already too much. Yeah, your cup is full. So it's very important to be in tune with yourself and to observe your reactions. And instead of reacting, if you can just like hold it, step back and remember your why and your intention, this may change, most of the time it will change the outcome. It will change the reaction that you were about to have, which is, yeah, it's going to be beneficial for everybody, for yourself, for your family, and everybody. Because you're all coming from the same place. You're all coming from a loving place, just wanting to gather memories and spend time together. So remember that and try to allow yourself to avoid frictions and disagreements. So let's talk a little bit about family dynamics and inner child and how you can very quickly feel triggered. So you've changed. Everybody has changed. We all evolve and we all grow in different environments and different dynamics. And usually what happens is like when you go back to um, the home, a place where you all grew up in, or when you go back to be to like into the role of like the daughter of or the sister of or the aunt of, like when you go back into that family tree, like this system, this family system, it can really trigger yourself because you may be pulled back into your old self and you may tend to go back to old behaviors, old reactions, and old habits, which is this is very natural and there is nothing on the one to blame about this. I feel that when you grew up somewhere in a family where you spend at least 15 years, 20 years, 25 years in this environment, it's pretty normal that things tend to go back naturally as they were. And this can be very challenging when you are a grown up and you've worked on yourself and you realize that certain things were not super okay, or that this is probably something you wouldn't accept anymore. And then you realize that you tend to go back into that place and you don't want to. So I want to tell you that this is a normal mechanism. And also remember that this is only for a time. Of course, if you can avoid this, it's the best. But if you're automatically pulled and it's just you can't help it, it's just like coming naturally. Like try not to blame yourself. Try to be more observant and also compassionate with yourself. And that's okay if it's only for a week or two. Like it doesn't matter. Like remember your intention again and try to really do what you can do best and try to be the best version of yourself. But if sometimes you tend to go back to old reactions, please do not add blame to it, because that's not needed. Just be observant of the self and gentle with yourself, and um, allowing that for this certain amount of time things will be probably different. You may not recognize yourself sometimes, because this is the old self, this is your inner child reacting, this is your inner child being triggered again, and this is the adult self reacting. So it may be, yeah, it may be surprising, but there is nothing abnormal about it. And yeah, be gentle with yourself. Having clear boundaries with yourself and with your family is also something that can work. You don't need to say yes to everything. You can say no. You're allowed, and you should say no sometimes, and have clear boundaries. Just be clear on what you can do, what you cannot do, or what you can say or not. Like, try to have this structure around yourself, so this can help you, and always reconnecting back to your why, your intention. And you're not here to prove anything, you're not here to please everybody. You're just here because you want to enjoy that time, or you may have other reason to be there, but connect to that reason. Stay connected to this reason, and remember your anchor. Remember how to anchor. Go running, meditation. You can always take 5 minutes to isolate yourself, put some like frequencies in your ears or sound block. Just like dive into your inner world, because this right here, this is yours only. Nobody can see what's happening when you close your eyes. Nobody can access that. This is yours only. So enjoy this, use it. Dive into yourself whenever you need it. This is your safe space. Okay, so of course we need to speak about food and drinks and alcohol. Like, what can we do to help us go through this yummy period of time where you have so many temptations around you, where you're pulled into cooking again, um, making cookies and having cakes and drinking alcohol. And yeah, let's be honest. This time of the year is a time where we may be eating more than usual, and also eating way different than what we are used to eat on a daily life. So let's introduce some hacks that we can implement every day to help our body cope with everything that we'll be doing. So let's start with the morning. Having a glass of water with salt to make sure you're hydrated and stay hydrated. Then make sure you drink water during the day, even though you have teas or alcohol. Or if you drink alcohol, if you can have a glass of water in between every glass, that would be amazing. Or at least the most you can, like the most water you can drink, the better, in between these alcohol moments. And also, if you drink alcohol, try to drink some charcoal or take some charcoal before sleeping. So the charcoal really helps absorbing, like it's a binder. So it's basically absorbing the gas produced by the food that you may have eaten, that can trigger your gut or your digestive system. But it also helps absorbing the toxins from the wine and the alcohol. So usually you're not hangover the day after if you do that. I mean, of course, depending on the amount of alcohol you're drinking. Um, Also, try if you can drink a lemon water before starting every meal. This is gonna activate digestion, so it's gonna it's a little hack to tell your body, hey, I'm gonna enter a big lunch now, so you can stop already, like activating. So this is can be good also for you. If you eat dairy, if you eat dairy or cheese, bread, all this heavy food, I recommend to add pickles to it, like fermented food. Fermented food always help to digest. So if you can add a little fermented food to your meals, this is going to be very beneficial. That's something that I myself do all the time, but I would say that during Christmas season, while we're eating different and maybe more than usual, this can really, really help your body a lot. During the day, if you can have some hot drinks, ginger or infusion and herbal tea, it's amazing because it really helps the body detox, and it's draining and really like, yeah, helping detoxify the body, which is the best. If you overeat, if you eat too much sugar or just too much in general, the first thing, the first biohack I want to share with you is not to feel guilty about it. If you do something that is a little bit too much or beyond what you usually do, own it. You do not want to add guilt to yourself or blame to yourself. You don't want these emotions in you. So if you do it, own it. Very important. Walking after meals, always good. The digestive walk with family is something that we do in France. It's good. It's good just to help the body integrate everything that happens and just move. Very important. And if you can fast, if you can integrate a moment after, right after, if you can just like fast for, I would say, an evening or a day or even more, it would be amazing. But try not to do too much and try to do, at least when you're still surrounded with family, right? Like if you're still in this environment, try to do things that are possible. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're challenging yourself too much and so much that you can't stay committed to it. You rather do an evening liquid food or just a soup or just herbal tea and go to sleep. Like this is already amazing. But be aware that you're putting your body, your energy, your whole self in an environment that is familiar from the past, but that is also very new with the new self, the grown-up self, um, and the grown-up everybody. Like everybody's changing. We're all changing all the time. We're all evolving, which is a good thing. But we always meet and we're different. So you need to work around it and adapt. So I would say that the core message to this video is there is no perfection. There is no perfect Christmas or perfect holidays where there will be no friction, no overeating, no over. Like, I don't think it exists. Or at least it may not be so much fun then. But what I want to say is like there is no perfection, but you can really, really help yourself go through it. You can help yourself navigate these waves of emotions and triggers and yeah, you can help really hack, biohack, and hack your routine in a very tiny way, small ways, but this is going to serve you so much. This is going to help your whole experience so much. So I wish you happy holidays. I wish you a beautiful Christmas. I really hope that this video will help you, and please let me know if it helped, or if there is anything else that you are doing that is also helping you going through these beautiful and challenging times. So yeah, I wish you a Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I see you soon for our next video.